Regretfully, I'm trying to do the best I can. I'm frustrated and everything like that. Trying to see about teaching dirty cops that they don't go around putting false charges on people. And so these tapes might be a little bit out of order or something like that. But if you listen to them all, you get an idea of the corruption, the dirty cop corruption that I have documented, of where the state's attorneys, they claim that they don't do anything, and yet they're called prosecuting attorney. I can't figure this out. They're called prosecuting attorney. And you try to go to the cops, and the cops won't do anything. You try to go to the state's attorney, they won't do anything. You try to go to Bay County Sheriff's Department, they won't do anything. You try to go to Florida Department of Law Enforcement, they won't do anything. You try to go to the Florida Governor's office. So what I'm doing is I'm documenting exactly how they give you a runaround. And hopefully, maybe there's somebody that will do a prosecution on these motherfuckers. So anyway, here it goes. I'd like to talk to somebody at the state's attorney's office. Other than an answering machine, where I was trying to tell Joe Pierce, I don't know if he's a prosecuting attorney or what the heck he is or anything like that. I want a prosecution done on Eric Wood of the Panama City Police Department. I want a prosecution done on Officer Gotti of the Panama City Police Department. Yes.
In order for you to do that, this is the last time I'm going to say this.
Hey, what do you mean the last time?
Because you have called a total of 6 times already, not including the 4 that you called 3 hours ago and spoke to Tiffany. You need to go to the Sheriff's Department to file your charges. You do not call here to do this over the phone. And you don't call and harass us on the phone, because that's another charge that will be pressed on you.
Hey, why don't you try it? And look, I want to get you in court, huh? I want to get you in court. Now notice where this lowlife, she's not interested in putting charges on the cops. She wants to put charges on somebody who's only trying to get rid of dirty cops. Which makes me think there's a very, very strong incentive for these dirty cops. Because basically what they are, they're the bird dogs for the state's attorney. Without the cops bringing in the cases, the state's attorney, they'd have to be out there wearing clown suits, because that's all that they would be good for. Yes, I want to talk to Glenn Hess. Hey, I'd love to cross-examine you. I'll tell you what, I'd have you in jail 100 years. You don't think I don't know my laws? Huh? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm calling you a criminal. How about that? Threatening? You mean to threaten to expose your incompetence and lying?
How can I help you?
Yes, I talked to Lieutenant Nelson of the Bay County Sheriff's Department, and he's the one that told me, and also the state Florida Department of Law Enforcement also told me to contact the state's attorney. Now, I'd like to know something. I'd like to know the reason why I can't get a prosecution started. I'd like to know the reason why I can't get a prosecution started. I'd like to know the reason why I can't get a prosecution started.
Yes.
Now you see how this lowlife talked over me. This is a technique that is done by cops too. Lowlife motherfuckers. This is a technique that is done when they overtalk you. First of all, automatically that's showing that they have total disregard for what you got to say. And so it forces you to have to raise your voice. That is a cop trap technique, a common cop trap technique that is used. Other techniques these motherfuckers do, they'll get real close to you. That's called assault bait. They'll get up real close to you, you know, in your personal space and stuff like that. They'll take and they'll fucking brush up against you or crowd you in or something like that. And yet these low-life motherfuckers, when they do that, they have no fucking state protection, because what they've done is they've escalated the situation.
I'd like to talk to Glenn Hess about a prosecution on Panama City cops. And
Yes, sir, he's not available. May I take...
yeah, I'd like to know why it is. All I'm trying to do is possibly get some, cops that are possibly rapists, possibly murderers. God knows what else they're doing, and I'm trying to get them off the cops force, and so that we can have better cops on the force. I already had Sergeant Stryker put false charges on me. I beg the judges, don't drop them charges. Please don't drop them charges. Why don't you ask Brittany Forrester where she lied and said that I was giving her judicial warning, which does not exist.
Office, may I help you?
Yes, I would like to talk to Glenn Hess of the State's Attorney's Office, and I'd like to know the reason why.
I've got somebody that can help you, but you're going to have to quit screaming or we're going to hang up the phone. Get
rid of some dirty cops.
This is an old tape, and these are tapes that I find in the trash and everything like that, because as of 2016, you don't find no cassette tapes anywhere. They've been long gone a long time ago.
Already had this one cop, Sergeant Stryker, put false charges against me. I beg the judge not to drop them charges. Miss, I've already called Florida Department of Law Enforcement. I talked to a Whitney Williams, who happens to be Executive Investigations. In the past, I've tried talking to Brian Harlow, and then what they do is they turn around and, and they say, oh, well, that's just a local matter, which proves that Florida Department of Law Enforcement ain't needed in the first place. Now, I'm trying to figure this out. They're the ones that tell me to contact the State's Attorney's Office. Now, I want to know why you want to put charges on me, but you're not concerned about the dirty cops.
No, sir, for one reason, you've called here a total of 9 times, and all you do is scream on the phone. For one, that's rude and disrespectful, and I will not tolerate it. I will hang up on you again. Furthermore, I've told you several times that you need to contact FDLE or the Sheriff's Department to file your charges. We do not file charges here.
Okay.
You don't seem to understand that.
Okay, let me just ask you a question here. I want to know the reason why you threatened me, claiming that I threatened you. I want you under perjury, 837 of the Florida statute. You understand that's 5 years in prison? Do you understand that? Do you understand that? I know the laws to put you in prison. That's not a that's not a threat. That's a promise.
A promise for what?
Okay, you lied on the phone right now, okay? Anytime that you're talking, you're with the state. Anytime you're talking with a private individual, that's an official proceeding, whether you know it or not. Okay, now, I want to know why you're more interested in wanting to punish me, threaten me, jail me, because all I'm trying to do is possibly get some rapists, liars, cheats, and thieves, cops, out of the cop force, and yet you want to threaten me? Because all I'm trying to do is get something done about them?
So what I'm telling you is what you need to do is contact FDLE to file your report. If you think there's some criminal mischief going on in the police force, you need to contact FDLE. They're above the police force.
Now, let me ask you something, miss. Let me ask you, why is it that when I called Whitney Williams in an executive investigation yesterday, on May 3rd, 2016, and she said, well, that's a local matter. Contact your state's attorney. And then I called Lieutenant Nelson of the Bay County Sheriff's Department, and he says contact the state's attorney. Are they lying? Who's doing the lying? Are you lying or are they lying? Which one? Who is doing the lying?
Here.
Pardon me?
All charges here. The only thing you do here, you can drop charges. You don't file charges here in our office.
Oh, really? Then tell me the reason reason why you accepted false charges from Sergeant Stryker in the first place. Tell me the reason why Brittany Forrester, a junior lawyer, liar.
Officer, may I help you?
Yes, I would like to talk to somebody at the state's attorney's.
See, I got hung up on again because they've never dealt with anybody like me. They deal with people, mainly to hang up on the phone and they give up and everything like that. You notice how she was trying to get me to do a threat so that they could put a felony charge on me. Well, see, here's the thing. I'm only threatening to expose them. And that right there scares the motherfucking hell out of them. See, the thing is this person, first of all, would not give me her name. She's in the know. She's in the connection. She don't ever have to worry. She could get her tickets fixed if she gets a ticket or anything like that. She can commit a crime. For all I know, maybe she does crack cocaine in the state's attorney's office. Maybe they have drug parties. Maybe they have fuckfests in there. Because the facts are, she is in a position, state's attorney is about the most powerful position in any county. They're not just over one county. The 14th Judicial Circuit is over many counties in Northwest Florida. So they have a lot of pull and a lot of power. So she's got them connections. At the same time, you'll notice that she wants to put charges on me because all I'm trying to do is turn in a dirty cop, turn in dirty cops. Another thing that they do, they trivialize. Well, well, you know, you weren't beaten over the head or anything like that. You don't have no broken bones. You don't have no permanent injuries or anything like that. So therefore, what they did was not a crime. And yet, when I read in their cops manual, it specifically states on the United States Code, Title 18, 241, 242, it's a $10,000 fine, 10 years in prison. And it even specifically states in there, under the color of law. That means a cop. They are addressing them sorry low-life motherfuckers. Letting them know, hey motherfucker, you fuck with the United States citizen, you put fucking false charges on him, your ass will go to motherfucking prison.